Alright YouTube, welcome to another video. This is a bit of an odd one. I'm kind of filming the intro after half the work's been done. So those of you who haven't seen the track day video, I was right up here and didn't put my bonnet pins in at the track. So I mangled my bonnet and the windscreen. But luckily I managed to get some fiberglass. I've got quite a few things actually. I got the front doors, the boot and the bonnet and polycarbonate windows. So shout out to Barry for coming out and helping me. We've pretty much spent the whole day. I was kind of the apprentice while Barry was doing the fitting of the bonnet. I couldn't really film much because you know you don't want to be sticking a camera in your mate's face when they're doing you a favour. But yeah, let me show you what's happened. So as you can see, we've got a nice new windscreen. A local guy did that 230 quid, which I thought was a pretty good price. Just for a laugh, I got a quote from Autoglass and it was like, I think £750. What a piss take. The way you can see, got a couple of dents where the bonnet hit the roof. Right, and if I try and zoom out a bit, can't get any further back, but as you can see, we've got a fiberglass bonnet. Still got to fit all the various bits to it, and I'm going to paint it as well. I'm going to go in for a black theme this time, but just all the body panels black, and then we'll obviously have all the orange bits on it. At the moment it's kind of black roof. I think it was a silver, mostly the silver, and then it was a black bonnet. So yeah, we're going to start with a black car, I think. As you can see, we've got a pair of aero catch bonnet catches there at the back, and then we've also got a pair at the front. So rather than a normal bonnet where it's hinged, this one you just lift off. So hopefully I won't forget again. Let me show you where we put the brackets. Yeah, that was a bit of a pain really, trying to find places to mount it. So there's the front brackets. As you can see, we've got a piece of steel, bolted it through there. Had to sort of twist it to get it to the right angle. Obviously needs tightening up. And I need to put the rubber things on. These things here, which sort of stop the bonnet rattling around. So there's those two. And then the other ones I've mounted onto there, onto the sort of the edge of the strut tower. So yeah, let's put a couple of bolts through there, and then again I'll have to try and get a bit of that rubber stuff on there. There's not much left actually, so I'm not sure how much I'll be able to get on. There's the other one. So now I need to go outside, give the bonnet a sand, and then start priming it, I think, and then sort of paint it throughout the day. Got myself a couple of new A-pillar trims. My other ones were smashed to pieces when the guy replaced the windscreen. I was trying to decide whether you actually need them, but I expect some water will get in somehow if you don't. So it looks to be 4 Phillips screws, and then you just pop the 4 clips in. Let's have a look on the back. So hopefully it's as simple as that. There we go, right one's on. It's a pretty easy job, I guess. It's just awkward if you're like this, where you can't actually open your door and you can't really sit in there because it's covered in glass. But apart from that, it's, if you've got a normal car, it's probably quite easy to do. There we go, wheel arch trim back on both sides. Looks a bit better now. Now, next job is to make sure the pins are in the right place, tighten them up. I've got these little rubber things to cut down to size, which should stop there being any kind of movement then. just dropped this one down a bit. It was sticking up a bit high. I've just been trimming those rubber things, so hopefully it's hard to judge how much to put on, but just give it a go like that. After much faffing around as usual, I've got more lined up nicely. It's nice and firm with those rubber bits behind it. I've just tiger sealed my scoop back in, so I shall leave that overnight. Hopefully it stays in this time. I'm a bit annoyed. I didn't think, and I used some light grey primer underneath these, so they're not as neon as the rest. I put some white primer for any of the orange bits I do, so hopefully it doesn't catch me out again. Maybe I'll redo them one day, maybe I won't. So there we are, guys. Not your usual kind of video. Like I said at the beginning, I couldn't really stick a camera in my mate's face while he was helping me all day with the bonnet, but at least you can see where we've put the mounting points. I've just been doing a oil filter change. I had to get myself like a 30-inch breaker bar because it was just did not want to come free, but that's done now. I've got its pros and cons having a detachable bonnet. I mean, it's great for when you're working on the engine bay, just take the bonnet off. But if you're a bit, if you don't really have any space to put it, I mean, I just chucked a sheet on the roof and just put it on the roof. Luckily it's quite light, but yeah, once I put all the bits and pieces in it, there's no holes to put your hands through to grab it, so it can be a little bit awkward to handle. That's been gluing overnight with some tiger seal. Seems pretty solid. So yeah, so that's about it from this one. There will be some fiberglass doors to come at some point. I mean, I've got them, I just need to find some time to install them. Put the polycarbonate windows in. I've got full polycarbonate windows to fit apart from the windscreen, which is nice and new. And I've got a fiberglass boot as well to go on, so lots of painting and just faffing to get them on, I expect. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.